All right, we've got a quick, I say quick, probably won't be quick, but we got a project to do and I needed to get into my stash of stuff. I'm gonna take this distributor along. It's off of some type of fleet line, 77 or 88, because it's 6-cylinder. But I don't really need, what I need is a screw out of this, and I figure if I just take this whole thing, I won't lose it on the way there. So we're gonna get started on that right after this. All right, welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Rusty Oliver Man. Just looking over my toys here. That's got a diesel fuel leak somewhere, doesn't it? We're gonna have to play with the little 500 at some point and address it, because it does have, it's got some leaks, and I don't know. We never really finished working on it. We got it, we made some improvements, and then we started using it, and then nothing happened, and what, I don't know. But we need to get this all rearranged anyway to get more stuff under the shed for the winter. But that's not what we're doing today. We're gonna go over and work on that WD. He cannot get it to run. And the points, I looked at them, they were not great. So I put in a good set of points and I dropped one of the screws. So I'm gonna take this with me that's supposed to have the screw. I ordered a set of ignition screws to have extras on hand, but I'm not sure if they've come yet. If they have, then I'll take them along too. But we're gonna head over there and see if we can make this thing go so that he can put it in the shed. All right, if failure was a machine, this would be it, because it's always messing up on me. I've spent a lot of money on it for him, and it never seems to continue to play ball with me. Every time I leave it here, something bad happens. And what happened this last time was, I dropped the screw that holds the condenser in. And now there's a ginormous dog bothering me. And that's going to potentially cause me to lose this screw. What happened on the last one was, it was just magnetic enough where it hung on, and then somehow when I turned, I ended up losing it. Much like I'm going to do on this one. And these screws are, I don't know, they're kind of like the head is narrow so that it fits in there. That dog is crazy. Anyway, what I'm saying is, that's what held me back last time, or it probably would have run. And I looked and looked, and of course I didn't have a magnet with me. Should probably put this in there. That might be important. So I'm hoping that that will fix it. I guess I could put you to work. You have a magnet on you. Maybe if I search the area, I'll find it. No such luck. What I think happened is it magnetized enough to that screwdriver when I wasn't paying attention, and I moved my hand back and I probably flung it who knows where, but whatever. Screw is in. He says the battery's charged up, but I'm sure it won't be, so I carried this over while we're here. Let's see if we can make it run. Turn the gas on. Oh, the battery's not in here. Okay, before we start, we're gonna find the battery. He said it was in the shed charging. All right, let's try this out. Probably work better if I'm on the other side, because I can just manually run the starter. Of course, I heard it sparking. That's all she wrote. All it took. Aww. Is it out of gas? It's probably out of gas, as long as it's been sitting. See what I mean about how I can leave and it runs and then it doesn't? Oh, dum-dum. It's me. I'm an idiot this time. I shut the gas off. Yeah. Let's try again. Come on. Riddle me this. Why is it doing that? Is it doing the same thing that Massey did and it immediately quit sparking? Let me get my screwdriver. And the other problem is this is a different coat than I usually wear, so I probably don't have my emery cloth. This is nuts how that worked. I knew my hoarding abilities wouldn't let me down. Don't ask me why you have to sand on brand new points, but you do. Seems like you got to do this every single time. Takes 2 or 3 tries, and then eventually she takes off and runs. See what happens now. Whoa! What is happening? Maybe it really is out of gas this time. We're going to try this 14 times till we get it. See, it doesn't spark when you do that. Doesn't spark in the right place, I should say. It's very frustrating, friends. Now you spark in the right spot. Sparks 3 or 4 times, and then it quits. That's not sparking there at all. Now it's coming into it. Let's hope that's all it was. I'm getting tired of this. Why? Won't you run? Are you full of fuel? I wonder, I should probably take that loose while I'm working on it to make sure that it's not totally flooded. Because it looks like wasn't this the one that we had to put a brand new float in? No, there's nothing in there. There's gas in there. Let's try it. See if I can manually choke it. Okay, friends, what's happening? All right, 13% battery left, sure. But I determined that we're not getting any fuel through the carburetor. And I'm pretty sure we rebuilt this totally, because this is the one we had to put a new float in because this float was junk. So I'm going to pull this apart. We're going to figure out why. I'll tell you one thing, the gas that's in the tank of this is not that great. That's the trouble with our modern gas. It doesn't take long before it becomes not gas. So that ain't helping. But it runs on brake clean. So what it did, I think a minute ago, was it ran until everything that was in the carburetor was dry or was out, you know what I mean? And then it would not refill. So we're gonna see now what that is. And like I said, anytime you're gonna quit because, okay, now, apparently we're gonna have to crack this like an egg. Come on. Oh, great, we destroyed the gasket. Oh, how could this be? Modern gas. Well, we're probably going to be doing another carburetor rebuild because this is not going to work. Son of a Knudsen. Look at all that nasty crap in a brand new carburetor. Well, let me see what I can accomplish here in the field. And if that don't work, then we're probably gonna have to take it home and go, because I'm almost out of brake clean and this ain't gonna work. All right, this is a good example of why you shouldn't leave gas cans out, because I'm afraid his fuel's mostly water. But if I turn on the gas, at least now, it makes it into the carburetor. So there is a chance that it will run now. Probably won't run very good because it's probably gonna need carburetor cleaned out again, like a total rebuild. But we're gonna go with it. See what happens. I'll put my jumper on. Come on. Got it run with a little bit of choke. Yep. So it's definitely probably still plugged up a little, but it is charging the battery, because my jump pack, when you shut it off, tells you what the voltage is, and the gauge shows that. So we'll just let it run for a little bit while we put the tools away. It'll probably run out of gas and let us down, but hey, we tried. Oh, it will run without the choke. All right, so I just saw a big chunk of rust fly through there, but it runs. So I'm gonna see about putting this in the shed somewhere, and we're gonna call this a success. But before something else happens, we're gonna have to rebuild that carburetor again because of the water in the gas. So that's just how it is. I see it's leaking something up there, so maybe that's just water that got in when it rained. Let's hope. But it's probably not. It's probably water. Probably leaking out of the back plate of the water pump. So probably another adventure we'll get to do. But for now, we're gonna call it a win. Do you suffer from low intelligence and are easily entertained? Well then hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment. And that way we can keep making entertainment that your feeble minds can understand. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.